Hey guys, what's up? So the next poem I'll be reading is poem 570, and this is called Encounter with the Opposite Sex. This is about a gay man that gets hit on by a woman and starts to question his sexuality because of the chemistry they both share. Encounter with the Opposite Sex. We were all hanging with the friends at the gay bar. They were playing pool, and I really wasn't paying attention to my surroundings. Someone put a quarter in the jukebox. That is when I spotted her. At first, I saw a pretty girl. She made this statement about men. I nodded my head, agreed, and laughed. When she saw me sitting by myself, she came by and we spoke. It was interesting because I felt vulnerable to her, even though she was a stranger. We kept talking, just like friends would. But there was something different about this scenario. Unfortunately, I was not intoxicated. I went to the bathroom, washed my face, and looked into the mirror. I saw two gay guys making out, rushing to get into the stall. For the first time in my life, I was confused about my sexuality. Out of all the things I'd questioned about my life, I thought that this would be the one thing I was so certain about. But maybe it's not what I think. So I just went back to where I was sitting, and then the chemistry continued. But this time I was more intense. It was more intense. She got closer to my face and I smiled. I couldn't believe I was flirting back, and I started looking at her differently. The way I would look at a man when I got turned on, the way her legs looked in that skirt, her long blonde hair, those green eyes. She wasn't just that pretty girl, she was hot. The way her breasts would look in that black top, and I started noticing beauty of a female. Everyone was confused, and to be honest, they weren't the only ones. When the night was over, I didn't know what to do when we said goodbye. Our lips were so close to one another, and I wanted to. I was craving to so badly, but what if this is just a temporary urge? So instead, I smiled, turned around, and walked away. And I have to say, that was the first time in a long time that I had encounter with the opposite sex.